I hope that you all were somewhat surprised when you pulled through the gates the past couple of days to see the hard work that have gone into this facility. Well, the process was, it was about a year ago when the MX Sports team first met with the new owners of Lake Elsinore Motorsport Park, the Nanchi family. And we expressed our vision of what it would take to put a first-class, world-class event on here in Southern California. And from that, they started drawing blueprints and building fence and moving hundreds of thousands of cubic yards of dirt. It's very interesting, the story about this racetrack and what you can do and can't do with this property. How you make hills in the middle of a flat desert here is mind-boggling. Well, most of the earth that you see that makes the jumps in the hills here came out of those reservoirs or those ponds that are in the middle of the facility. They're that deep. And that works good for us because it also stores water so that we can try to keep this place as wet as we can on the racetrack. How are you going to keep this thing dust-free? Well, we need a lot of water to do that. And so the plan was to build these ponds, and it's worked quite well. The Nanchi family attended many of the races. We've been in constant contact. The MX Sports team has spent many hours out here as well.
You've been quoted as saying that you see this facility as a benchmark, and it could be the standard in American motocross as far as facility and setup. What makes this track an ideal choice for that?
Well, let me back up just a minute, Johnny, and explain my comments about this facility. But before I do that, I have to explain about the other facilities. You just left several weeks ago Unadilla, perhaps the most historic racetrack in the land, that has 40 years of heritage. And the racetrack has been built and it has evolved over 40 years. And when you look at the other racetracks that are on the circuit, whether it be High Point or Budds Creek or Redbud or Washougal, they all have tremendous heritage. But they didn't get to start with a clean blueprint. They evolved to what they are today. And so when we put our heads together and speak to folks like yourself as what is important for a motorcycle venue, a modern day motorcycle venue, we got to start from scratch. And you don't get to do that very often. In fact, this is the only racetrack that was really designed for a pro national event. And so having said that, you know, we can build fences where we want them. We can put parking where we think it needs to be. And fortunately or unfortunately, we're all flat here. Last week you left Steel City where there's nothing flat, but it was a heck of a racetrack. We're going to make notes and find where we've made mistakes and what we would do different. And next September, we'll make those adjustments.
How important do you feel it is to have this track here, and basically what many consider the hub of the motocross racing industry here in Southern California?
It's essential. It's essential for us not to bring a Lucas Oil Pro Motocross event to this neighborhood. You just can't fathom that. It's essential that we are in Southern California. The aftermarket community, many are based right here in Southern California, so it's essential that we be in Southern California. Again, we are very excited for the gate to drop on Saturday. If there's anything that our MX Sports staff can do to extend a hand to you to help your day go better, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you.